Samantha Koenig, living an ordinary life with no suspicions, crossed paths with the unknown, a man who would become the architect of an unspeakable nightmare. Why? What could have happened on that fateful day? A story that takes us through the dark corridors of the human mind. What happened on that day endured beyond time. Scars left not only on the victim, but on all who loved her. 18 years of youth, dreams and hopes, until something unimaginable happened. A man with a sinister past, a serial killer who had slipped through the cracks of society, avoiding any and all detection. Welcome to the Criminal Chronicles channel. If you're fascinated by inexplicable mysteries and intriguing challenges, this is the right place for you. Welcome to another video filled with sinister enigmas and stories that will captivate your attention from start to finish. If you love unraveling intriguing cases and diving into mysterious narratives, don't waste any time and join us right now. Subscribe to the channel and activate notifications so you don't miss any details of the mysteries we're going to explore together from now on. And of course, if you can give that like right at the beginning of the video, know that it makes all the difference so that I can continue to bring engaging content to you. Let's dive headfirst into another intriguing journey. Here we go. The fate of Samantha Koenig, an 18-year-old young woman, took a tragic turning point on February 1st, 2012. On this day, at the end of her shift, she was approached by a man named Israel Keyes. This individual, known as a serial killer, who had been roaming the country since 1998, choosing random victims and constantly adapting his tactics to avoid detection. Samantha was wrapping up another ordinary day of work at the Common Grounds coffee stand. Up until then, she had no knowledge of Israel Keyes' existence, nor was she connected to his actions. She was an ordinary person, just like anyone else, including you and me. However, as she was closing up, she was surprised by a masked man. This man, Israel Keyes, requested a coffee and then asked her to turn off the lights. Next, he demanded the cash from the register and coerced her into getting into his vehicle. During the journey to their final destination, Israel Keyes attempted to reassure Samantha, assuring her that he wouldn't harm her. Unfortunately, his words didn't turn into reality. He took her to a shed where the situation turned into a terrible nightmare. At this location, he brutally and ruthlessly raped and strangled her to death. After committing the crime, surprisingly, Israel Keyes went on a Caribbean cruise with his family. Meanwhile, Samantha's body remained hidden in the shed. Although she was declared missing, the FBI initiated their investigations. However, due to a lack of evidence, Samantha's whereabouts remained unknown. News of Samantha's disappearance quickly spread, and it was at this point that Israel Keyes returned from the Caribbean. He had the macabre idea of using Samantha's phone to extort money from her family, even though he knew the young woman was already dead. To do this, he manipulated Samantha's body, opened her eyes and took a photo, which he used as proof of life. Through this manipulation, he persuaded the victim's parents to make a $30,000 transfer. Surprisingly and tragically, the transfer was made. The parents, wanting to see their daughter again, made the payment. However, the cruel reality was that Samantha would never return to her family. After this atrocity, her body was abandoned in a frozen lake near Palmer in northern Alaska. Israel Keyes' dark saga continued when he began making transactions with Samantha's card, revealing a flaw in his supposed cunning. This oversight provided the police with the opportunity to trace him. The financial transactions pointed to different cities and states, including New Mexico, Arizona, and Texas. The FBI quickly determined that Israel Keyes was moving along the eastern interstate. Furthermore, his identification was facilitated by an ATM camera that captured his image behind the wheel of a white Ford Focus, wearing a mask. Thanks to this visual evidence, the authorities were able to locate him. In a matter of days, a Texas police officer found a similar vehicle parked in Shape Ha. The officer waited until the owner emerged and then followed him to the vehicle. Upon searching the car, the officer discovered Samantha's ATM card, her cell phone, and the same disguise that Israel Keyes had used when caught on camera. Confronted with the evidence, he admitted his guilt and was apprehended. However, on December 2, 2012, Israel Keyes managed to conceal a razor blade in his cell. Using this object, he took his own life, thus ending his journey of cruelty and violence. The man left several drawings with a message, "We are one," and drew 11 skulls. According to officials, the 11 drawings alluded to the total of his victims. He also left a letter in which a passage read, "Your face framed by dark curls like a portrait. The sun shone through red reflections. What color, I wonder, and how straight it will be streaked with the sweat of your blood. Your wet lips were the promise of a secret and silent nervous laugh as it burst with a pulse of blood. From your thrower. There will be no more laughter here." Samantha represented the essence of an ordinary young woman whose destiny was cruelly altered by unacceptable circumstances. Despite the apprehension of the individual responsible, society's ability to mend the damage proved insufficient in the face of the permanent wounds inflicted on her family. It is worth noting that any one of us could have been a target of this predator who roamed freely. Thus, we pay tribute to Samantha Koenig, and thus, we conclude another captivating dive into the shadows of the world of crime and mysteries. If you've been intrigued by the twists, puzzles, and engaging narratives we've explored here on the Criminal Chronicles channel, don't miss the opportunity to join us on this ongoing journey. Subscribe right now to the channel so you won't miss any electrifying episodes that are yet to come. Every case, every meticulously investigated detail, relies on your support to keep happening. Hit that like button because that's what motivates us to keep bringing you quality content and meticulous investigations. Comments are also crucial. Share your theories, opinions, and ideas. Your participation makes this community even richer and full of energy to unravel the greatest criminal mysteries. Remember, producing videos as engaging as this is a challenge, but with your support, we can continue to explore the stories that stir our investigative instincts. So don't waste any time. If you're not already part of this passionate community of mystery and crime enthusiasts, click on the subscribe button, activate notifications, and leave your mark in the comments and likes. Together, we will uncover the most complex secrets of the criminal underworld. Until the next video, detectives.